was quick.
You
This is Alex Beermaster. Welcome to my channel. What is up, everybody? It is Food Friday. It's Wild Card, and as we know, we got the legendary Tanner, legendary Drunken One, legendary Bumpy, and legendary Robert, known as the Whiskey Scout, and we got the legendary Chatty-O. So, hey, let's get this show started, people. All right, hold on here. Okay, let's keep track of how many people, because you know me, I get boggulated.
Write it down or something.
Yes.
here. I'm going to be doing Little Fire. This is a smoked Helles lager made with German Pilsner and smoked malts. 5.2% alcohol by volume by Treehouse Brewing Company out of Charlton, Mass. Can says autumn 2022. We both know hearts can change. Not too long, I guess. Usually Treehouse descriptions are very long. The smoked malt provides a subtle but impressionable character to a hugely enjoyable, well-balanced beer, pouring a golden-colored hue in the glass. Little Fire impresses upon your palate with notes of fresh-baked bread, clean lager wow, English is hard today. Clean lager yeast, straw, and whispers of smoke. It's absolutely sublime.
You practice Santeria, do you? It's sublime.
Is there?
Don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
Got $1 million. Hey, it's the Whiskey Scout again. Hello.
Legendary
That's what it looks like. It's a slightly hazy straw color, good amount of effervescence, tight knit, white, kind of rocky on top head, about a finger and a half head there. And what this is I guess you could call it a burrito, maybe call it a wrap. It's a just a steak and cheese with mayo and then some Mexican craft cheese. And so I seasoned the steak with just Lori seasoned salt and some pepper.
Yeah, man.
A little steak and cheese action with a smoked Helles lager.
Sounds fantastic.
See if it works.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Cheers, you
All right. I think I will stick with the legendary Chatty-O. Bam!
Oh, he
no, wait.
I told you to put me last, Alex.
No.
He loves to go last.
Never mind. Let's do
Do I
Robert.
need to write this down? Come on now.
Okay. Well, actually,
That's not the rotation.
I actually had to drink this one because I poured it too soon.
Sorry.
And it hurt my feelings to have to drink it so quickly, but now I got much bigger. And I'm going to enjoy it every bit as much. But I have the Modelo, Chelada, Lime and Salt, which these are slowly becoming my favorite cheladas because, I don't know, I like it.
It's good flavor.
And, yeah, I had it was a different brand, had the lime and lemon. Well, whatever. I don't think it's lime and salt in it. And the other day, and I didn't really care for it as much as the Modelo. The Modelo is better to me. We don't got much of a head poured. It kind of it's effervescent. It's very effervescent. I cannot speak. I've already had some alcohol on a previous channel, so I'll have the other one up there on the very top. And for food I'm bringing, Polar sardines. They're bristling sardines, Polar brand. They're naturally rich in omega-3s. Let's see. What else do they got going on here? Smoked bristling sardines, olive oil, and salt. Contains fish. I would have never guessed.
Right.
I mean, I can see.
I
like the ones you can see through. They're pretty cool.
That's neat. I've never seen them like that.
I hadn't either. That's why I bought.
Nice.
That's the first time I'd seen it too. I was wanting to know where they came from. The different sardines come from different countries. Some are I don't know, but this doesn't have a
Oh,
product of Latvia.
Wow.
Coming out of the Baltic area.
all right.
Wild caught. Okay. Nope, that's what I got, guys.
All right.
And I will be putting a little that on it. I'll try a few without.
Nice.
I'm going to eventually put Tabasco, and I got Ritz crackers. So.
See.
So you're gonna have some sandwiches on it. Good. I'm looking forward to you doing that. All right. Legendary. Looks like Eric was pretending to be me. So what's up there, Alex?
No, I got rid of that. Okay. So I found something in the freezer and we whipped this thing together. And yes, we Robert and I were over at the Fandango Friday reviewing some liquor products. Hey, there you go. We're here now. So I've been procrastinating over the week. I filmed this review and I edited it, and it's not even out yet. But I'm gonna do the beer anyways. Here, it's the last one I have from the Cold Harbor Brewing Company. This is in Westboro, Massachusetts. It's off of Route 9 in Massachusetts. Go down 495 and get off west and get off in Westboro. You'll eventually find where this brewery is located. 8% ABV, double IPA, 60 IBUs. And the website says notes, hazy golden color, notes of papaya, mango, and lemon, and Galaxy, Citra, and Cascade. This is a double dry hopped with Galaxy beer. And the 20th of December 2022 is the date of the can. I think it was around between 16 and 18. It was no more than 18.
Look at the color of that.
That's nice.
That is thick looking.
Yeah, it is.
Delicious too, man.
Yeah.
Possibly.
There you go. Boom. Hell, actually, that looks pretty.
That does.
2 fingers of head. We're gonna keep with the last show theme and do a liquor review. A penne vodka. Oh, there's a penne alla vodka.
All
I don't know
right.
if that works with it, but we'll see how she goes there. All that I've added to this thus far is red pepper flake and Parmesan cheese. So
There you go.
these two things
Good choice, good
paired
choice.
together. Shit.
All righty.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. So I think I'll be doing the legendary drunk one here. Bam.
All right, let me write it down because you have us all screwed up, Alex. I was supposed to have been third. It doesn't make a difference. So
I'm trying to do order, but it's just
okay. I'm writing them down for you. You got Tanner, Robert, Eric. Right.
Dio is me.
So I'm actually
Is that your OCD kicking in there, Dio?
well, I mean, I don't know, we're trying to keep everybody.
Oh,
It's
see,
all
Dio?
right. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, so I'm actually coming balling style tonight, boys. I got one from Burlington Beer Company. Right, this is Orbital Elevator. It's a double.
whoa,
IPA.
what? Wow.
This was sent from Mr. John and Ellie. And it is a 8.3%. And just because I'm bougie like that, I got my fancy modest man beer glass. I got when I was up there last vacay with the boys. And, nice. Uptown tonight, boys. No more bush for me.
No more bush ever.
No,
That's
don't
not
say that.
what
Don't say that. Ooh, easy. Careful. Look at
Oh, nice.
it. That's exactly it, isn't it?
Perfect.
It pours up with every bit of a 3-finger head and kind of murky through there a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't see shit behind it.
Oh, you can't see nothing.
Just
And actually got decent light tonight, so
That's good, too.
beautiful.
Here's than I do.
Boy. Anyway, awesome. And then
That's an
it's
absolute.
going to kind of be weird. Like, it's something I got for Christmas, but hey, it's WildCard after all. So, and this one goes out to my buddy Robert because he likes hot sauce so much. The wife got me this 6-pack of hot sauces, and I'm going to try all of them. But you kind of see that like they look like different beer companies or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
The labels are neat.
right?
The habanero one sounds good.
Yeah, there's what's that Heineken here on the other end.
Yeah, the Heineken, yeah.
And Corona in the middle. So anyway, I'm gonna try some of those out. I've opened them all already. I cracked the top one of them because I only had like 3 of them open because I've been using it. But and I'm gonna do it here on this spoon because I don't have any crackers. There was no saltines, no townhouse, no nothing. But we'll see what they taste like one by one. I'll try to go through them quickly, or I'll just do just like 2 or 3 or whatever. I don't know.
No, don't do it quickly. That's okay. I don't care.
I mean, right. We got a lot of people here, and we're gonna be taking up too much time anyway. Anyway, so that's what I got: some hot sauce and a nice beer this time. And I'm drinking dirty water on the side.
Hell yeah! I know dirty water. I'm not that though.
All right, who's next, Alex?
It is the legendary Bumpy Road because legendary charity always looking for stuff. All right.
All right. Well, for the beer, this one is a collaboration between Masked Landing and Tripping Animals. Ooh. This one's called Larger Than Life. It is a triple dry hopped IPA. That's the can art on it. Obviously, I think you can figure out what that's from.
Oh, right. That's Mario Brothers. Oh, whatever it is.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah. So it's 7.4% ABV. So it is a standard IPA, New England IPA. And it is just under a month old at this point. So let's go ahead and pour that. Oh, wow. The tab wanted to come off before it broke open.
Wow. I hate that feeling.
You have to push it with your thumb.
Dude, that's from my neighborhood.
Yeah, so it's a very tight, white, frothy head. Coloration of the beer is a murky golden orange. Opaque, can't see through it. Let that head settle down there a little bit and everything. What I am bringing is I made some chili tonight, so homemade chili. Now it is cold, so the cheese didn't melt. These are quinoa chips.
Oh wow!
So they're just like tortilla chips, basically. This chili I made a bit different. I followed a different recipe. It's a lot closer to Texas chili, so a lot more Hamburg. Less beans. I only used a couple cans of beans in it, so it's more thick on hamburger, and there's onions and bell peppers and jalapeno and all that other jazz, all the spices and everything that you need to. So
money shot. That's what we had is chili, but I didn't want to bring chili. I figured I'd do just the hot sauce.
Oh, you had chili tonight too?
Yeah. If anything, we did it more Yankee style because we put lots of beans in there.
It was a good day to do chili because we had our biggest snowstorm of the year so far.
Wow, yeah, man.
So.
Jeez.
All right. Well,
we had like
it's going to have to be you, Alex.
It's going to be me right now because of legendary.
I'll go like that once it's here.
Oh, you'll go like this.
So you have to just go through the order. I'll wait.
All right, my friend. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
So, we got Salt and Straw. Let me see if I got that upside. Is it upside down?
Yeah, upside down.
All right. Salt and Straw.
Turn it over.
I'll turn it over.
Rotate. There you go.
There we go. Now we're cooking. So we got Salt and Straw, and it is a what's it called? IPA ice cream. Hold on.
IPA sorbet.
Winwood Brewing Mango.
Yeah.
IPA sorbet.
Whoa.
The sorbet.
Wow.
Habanero. Okay.
What's the brewery called again? You're saying what?
That's Winwood.
Winwood Brewing Mango Habanero IPA sorbet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna open this up.
Very eclectic sounding right there.
Yeah, it's
whoa, my friends.
Looks good. I see the mango color.
It's definitely mango. Oh, you could smell the beer. My brother tried some of this when we first got it, and you could taste the alcohol. So I'm gonna get this next time around.
I think it's wild. It's from Portland, Oregon.
Yeah,
from one coast to the other. It's West Coast, and you're on the East Coast. I think that's.
Well, no, because you can order ice cream.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think it's interesting.
It is crazy. It's crazy. What is it? Hopwood or whatever it is? I'm gonna have to.
Habanero. It's gonna be a little warm if it's got plenty in it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be spicy.
Winwood.
All right, so it is the legendary.
What's your beer? What's your beer, Alex?
I don't have a beer. That is the beer.
Oh, that's everything. That's all rolled into one. Okay.
I have beer, but I just felt, you know what? I'm gonna eat this instead.
That'll work.
All right.
But you're cheating.
It's an all-in-one. Hey, he can do
Yeah,
it
that
all.
doesn't cheat. I don't cheat. I say facts.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to get a shot of that liquor out of the refrigerator then.
What liquor? Ain't no liquor.
There's no ground road on that
In case
refrigerator.
you missed that, here's
No, there ain't. Here, Ball Buster drunk one. I don't know how you do this liquor in my refrigerator. You're pretty smart. Pretty smart, drunk one. All right, now let's get the legendary Tanner.
Patio.
Bam.
No, I don't have my food yet. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
That Uber driver needs to.
Okay.
It's a direct delivery driver from the place.
Yeah, I didn't forget
That
about
would've been
legendary
better.
Chad. You know, it's just his food's not here yet.
Little Fire. Smoked Hellas Lager. Dude, it's very umami. Very umami bacon. Smoky char. There is the smoke is very noticeable in this. There's some breadiness and a little like hint of citrusy aspect in the background. But for the most part, the smoke is very, very prominent on the nose. Definitely stands out, which I kind of like. I had a Rausch beer by them. It was a Dunkel Rausch beer by Treehouse. And it was a little bit more sweet rather than smoky. And this is like straight on smoke, umami. Yeah, it smells very good. A little bit of like malty sweetness, but that smoke definitely shines through. So let's dive in. Cheers, guys.
Please,
And let us know, is it creamy?
There's a nice smoke char back end where it's actually very reminiscent of let's say like Bumpy's brisket, where you eat the meat and then that smoke just lingers, and it tastes very good, but it's you're eating or you're drinking something smoked like the brisket. There's not much of a meaty flavor. You kind of get like a somewhat bacony, meaty, like maybe possibly like a little like ham kind of reminiscent flavor. But then you get the like the cereal grains, the malt, the breadiness. Like I said, with the aroma on the palate, there's a little bit of that like citrusy, floral, slight. I don't want to say earthy, kind of earthy, I guess. It tastes like a it's definitely along the lines of like a German Pilsner. They're not using any like kind of like corn or rice.
That's the malty flavor, and that's a malty aspect to it, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If you like smoky stuff, this is comparable to like a medium level Scotch. It's got a good amount of smoke. It's not lackluster in the smoke at all. It's like you drink this and you're like, oh, that's got some type of smoky aspect to it. Pretty good. I had to warm up the steak and cheese, my wrap. I took a little bite. It was kind of cold.
Oh, good.
That's some mouse to that thing. Lots of meat.
Right here.
Yeah, right. Nothing wrong with that.
It was like 100% beef steak. I'll get the name of the wrapper afterwards. Good. It's good. It's like a standard steak and cheese. Like I said, I used the Lori seasoned salt.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, well, there is, yeah.
A little bit of mayonnaise, and then the Mexican cheese. So it's kind of giving like burrito vibes with a little bit of just like a steak and cheese kind of sub aspect.
Right.
Not bad. It's just something I kind of whipped up. I had the steak and cheese in my freezer, and then I had the wraps from when I was making burritos the other day.
There you go.
Scrambled egg in that thing? Damn.
Right. Yeah, it sounds like a beef burrito with cheese and yeah. mayo in there, right? No, that sounds awesome. Sounds really good.
But yeah, it's solid. Came out pretty good. I was like, I mean, it's people do steak and cheese wraps. Might as well just. I definitely like the steak bombs. I wish I had like some onions and like some peppers and mushrooms and stuff. That would definitely enhance it. But for something to just kind of whip up quick, it's not bad. Now let's do a little combination of the steak and cheese, and then wash it down with the smoked lager. See what happens.
Hope that smokiness doesn't overpower.
I hope it's delicious with the beer too.
Well, the burrito sounds nice. I don't know how it goes with the beer, but the burrito sounds
Find
nice.
out.
I like me some steak. Steak and cheese.
Yeah, it works.
Yes.
It's like you get it's like you had a steak, and then I mean, it's not as prominent and as tasty as this guy's friggin' brisket over here, but
All right.
Thank you. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Jesse.
Yeah. Oh my God, Bumpy's brisket. If you haven't tried Bumpy's brisket, you got something to look forward to.
I've had his pork butt.
That sounded exactly wrong. At that moment,
What kind of butt did you have?
very wrong.
I think by the time I got to Bumpy's, the pork butt he made was a little it was a little cold, but it was still very good.
A cold ass. All right.
Yeah,
I got out of work late that day. But yeah, I mean, it's solid. It adds a little bit of smoky flavor to the steak and cheese wrap, I guess you can call it. It's a solid pairing, not super complex in flavor. It doesn't really alter the steak and cheese much. It just you get a little bit of that smoky flavor on the back end of the steak and cheese, and it works out well. It's not bad. I mean, I guess it's like your lazy way of trying to have a smoked meat, considering the fact that a brisket takes you like 12 hours or something, Bumpy?
Depends, yeah.
10 to 12.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes more.
Yeah.
I made the cheese
Depends on the size.
I made the steak and cheese in 15 minutes, and I poured the beer in 20 seconds. So I mean,
Win-win.
There you go.
this is your lazy man's brisket.
There you go, man.
Eh.
Numbers next time around. Choose, guys.
Thorough review.
All right. All
I got
right.
it.
Let's see who's next here.
It'd be Robert.
Okay, I'll wait. For
Robert. Oh,
Okay,
I got my food.
You got-
But
you
that's
Here's
good.
Robert.
Yeah, I got my crap.
I'd rather,
Bam.
I mean, I don't know whoever's.
Okay,
You
well.
want to do Cadio first before you
Yeah, let's do Chadio. Yeah, you're right. Because I wanted to.
I'm thirsty,
well,
Alex.
yeah.
Let's do Cadio.
All right, here we go.
Well, today I'm cracking open a soon-to-be a collector's item. It is Fat Tire Amber Ale. None of that
Item.
golden ale bull crap that they're pulling out. So picked up a 6-pack of this yesterday. They already have the golden ale in 12 packs here. So I'm like, ooh, better grab a 6er now. So I'm storing a couple aside. So when I can get some of the golden, I'll do a side-by-side. But we'll talk about that later. But crack it open. And proper glassware.
If you do home brewing, those are keepers for home brewing.
I don't really need as many bottles anymore. I bought a 1-gallon keg, so I'm pretty good on that. Yo, look at her dance.
Oh yeah.
And the
Nothing
tardy
wrong.
food I brought is a Marco's Pizza, and it is shit.
It is shit.
Go ahead and get yourself a
sorry,
plate. Go ahead.
sorry, Alex. It's fried chicken Florentine.
Ooh.
There it
Oh,
is. So,
Interesting. All right.
yeah, I'll talk about it next time around. That way you don't throw out the order too much. So
All right.
now it's Mr. Sardines' turn.
There's Robert.
All righty then.
Rabbit.
We'll talk about the chilada. The lime and salt comes through very well with it. You don't really, to me, it covers up most of the actual lager notes that comes with this. It is a lager. I hope I got that
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, sir. I believe so.
But anyway, mostly it's just lime and salt you get with it. Maybe a touch of white breadiness in the background comes along with it, but really it's just a nice lime salt beer. I mean, that's just basically what you get. I don't know what else to say. There's not a lot you're going to say about it.
Right.
And you're either going to like it or not. Some people don't like that. I like traditional chiladas. The only one I don't really care for is probably the mango. I can drink it. I still got one up there that's probably a year old. So
Wow.
it tells you how much I really care about it. But this one was 2023. July 2023 was the date on the bottom. And I got a couple more of those up there. You can't really buy the 6-packs. You got to buy them in the tall boys at the liquor store. Now, for the sardines.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. I seen you setting up a while ago.
Yeah, let's see if I can get it back to it.
There you go. That looks good there. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Now, they do have you can actually get a little bit of that spine action in them because the spine is still in them. I don't notice the fins so much. They don't bother me. Oh, there we go. Nice golden color. The smokiness is there. It's got a nice smoky flavor. And we'll try without any condiments. And with the beer.
Huh.
They're nice, smoky, fishy flavored. They're not overly fishy. I've had sardines that are packed in water that tend to be have too much of the dark meat in them sometimes, and then they get overtly fishy tasted. These are not like that. These are good sardines. These are better than the dollar cheapies you buy at Dollar General or something of that nature. So I do enjoy the sardines. The beer, the sardine with the beer, with none of the cracker or nothing else, they go good together. The lime and the lemon actually works very well with it. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, it just the combination, it offsets that smokiness just a little bit, gives it that citrus note. I like that. Now, we'll make us a sandwich like somebody requested, and it's going to have Tabasco, red cracker, and the sardine.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That is good. Yeah. Sorry about talking on my mouth full.
Those style beer work really well.
We live more around here.
The Tabasco and the vinegarness works well with the smokiness of the sardine. The Rick's cracker just acts as a delivery. It gives you that kind of bready delivery to it all. It's really not bringing much to the show other than just kind of like a little backbone to it. Another beer to chase.
Oh, please be
delicious. Talisker 10 for whiskey would be real good.
And I'm going to tell you, this is a match made in heaven.
Wow.
They go together.
Oh, wow. All right.
These go very well together. I kind of figured they would, but you never know till you try.
Right.
But anytime you get that little bit of citrus note, working with everything there, it's just brings just enough vinegar and heat with the Tabasco. I like it all together. It's all working well.
It's going to get the Alex 100.
And that, to me, is what I got.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Next time around, I think it's whose turn is it?
Mr. Eric.
Eric.
Mr. Fromfelder.
All right. Well,
I gotta make sure
you're going to get the beer review now since I haven't posted it from last weekend.
Uh-oh.
So I'll review it now for the first time live on the intranet. So Cole Harbor Brewing, the Sweeper, 8%, 60 IBUs. Westboro, Massachusetts, off of Route 9, 10 or the 20th of September, 20th of December. So actually, it's a month old today. Happy birthday, beer!
Happy birthday,
beer.
All right. Nice lacing, Good
older
looking
some of the
beer. I like
relationships
the
I had.
presentation. Can't complain there. You know what a New England IPA is supposed to look like. It's maybe a little bit of a brighter version. Some of them are kind of like the one that Bumpy's drinking tonight can be really murky, darker looking. But this one is, I don't know, it's what I associate with the style. And the nose, well, there's a nice white head, as you can tell. And I see the carbonation sticking around and making that head linger. Good lacing. Nose, nostrils. Awesome. Good stuff there. Getting something that reminds me of lactose, but I know they're not using any lactose. It has that milky kind of complexion to it. Definitely getting all of the hopping. I mean, so I'm getting the Galaxy, I'm getting the Citra. On the nose, I'm not really getting a bunch of Cascade. I'm not really getting on the nose Redwood Forest Pine Needle. Not really yet. Definitely has the white bready malt in there. I don't know if that's the white wheat malt. I would or the flake oats. It could be one or the other. I would want to think in the back of my head, smelling the beer, it might be the white wheat malt. What else? Red malt, maltiness,
okay, Chief.
Pale malts in there. What else? That's probably about it, really. Not mangoes. Pineapple and grapefruit, definitely. Just give it a sip.
Please,
cheers. Yeah, man. Rock and roll.
Cheers, man.
It's a little, and I mean a little bit. It's a little rough around the edges. It's not the most clean and refined finish. It's a little gritty. It's or not gritty. It's coming across maybe a little grainy in the finish there. There's a little tiny. I didn't say this in the review, but the one that I'm going to publish. But there is a tiny bit of a chalky-like texture, but not much. It is a little grainy or gritty, depending on what your preference is on tasting notes there. I'm going to say grainy a little bit in the finish there, but otherwise, the nice white bready malt is coming out. There's a nice pillowiness to it. There's a pithiness to the grapefruit. There's a lot of pineapple in this one. There's a lot of the grapefruit. Maybe more of like a mango papaya thing. Yeah, maybe more of that than the grapefruit. But the grapefruit is in there. Totally a pineapple thing. There is, again, I'm getting something like a lactose, kind of a milky sensation and creaminess about it. Yeah, I would say this is a creamy beer. Nice carbonation. The only thing that I don't like really about the beer is that finish is a little grainy forward. But also, now that I think about it, it's a 60 IBU beer.
Ooh.
And I am getting sometimes the malt and the hops can be working in unison and they can be really well balanced. I think it's more like 70-30. Maybe there's more of a balance or more of a preference towards the bitterness over the malty flavors. But it can't be any more than 70% of it's a bitter flavor, and I mean, maybe it's closer to that 65-25, that it's 25 of it's the bitter or 65 of it's the bitter, and then the rest of it, you're getting the malty flavors right after that. So it's working in harmony, but it's a little more bitter than you would normally think. For the food, we're doing this Rao's homemade penne alla vodka. This is from Montclair, New Jersey. Manufactured for Rao's.
Montclair, New Jersey. I've heard of that state.
If you want their phone number, it's 1-800-HOMEMADE. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, my last. All right, there you go.
1-800-HOMEMADE.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not joking. That's a
Eric does know everything. Remember that.
It's got vodka in it. I'm not gonna get drunk off this pasta though. So I added the Parmesan cheese and the red pepper flakes. And I added the right amount of red pepper flakes, so every bite's a red pepper flake, which is great.
You know, I have a crazy idea. I wish you had vodka right now just to pour it in there just to see what it tastes like.
No. Jeez, for what? No.
You know I'm crazy, Eric.
It's creamy. The penne is al dente.
Look at Scout. You got to put that shit on there.
I'm crazy, Francois.
The creamy sauce, and I like the amount of the red pepper flake that I use. It's nothing over the top or out of the ordinary. It's very nice. Let's see what it's like with the beer. I got some food in here. Let's try this.
Please be delicious.
Cheerios again.
It does break up the bitterness. It brings more of the tropical fruit notes forward, and it cleans the palate of most of the spice. You remain the spice from the red pepper flake at the end of the finishing tail end of the pasta. But it's a very clean beer, and you're getting that nice body, and you're getting the nice tropical fruit, which matches very well with the creamy pasta sauce and the spice that I added. So, hey, pretty good for last minute thoughts here on what to whip up. So I'm pretty happy.
Nice.
Yeah, there's my review for now. On to the next contestant of the price.
All right.
Cheers, Eric.
Okay, I think it is the legendary Drunken.
Yeah, it is.
Bam! Oh,
man, I'm not there yet.
I don't know. I know. I'm trying to get it going. It won't freaking work. What else going on here?
Oh, here's a little claw.
There we go.
There we go. All right. So, yeah, I've been sipping on it just a little bit. Excuse me. The head has gone down. It looks like it's going to have some glass lacing there. Getting the nose on it. The nose kind of follows the flavor. The flavor is kind of lighter body, like a light to medium kind of body. It's smooth on the tongue. It doesn't have a whole lot of like prickling in your tongue. So I don't know what the IBUs are on this. So it's smoother than some that might bite your tongue. I'll pour the rest of it in there. Maybe I can revise it or
sometimes the yeast gives IPAs a unique flavor.
This is the Orbital Elevator. In case we forgot, they call it a double IPA, and it is at 8.3%. Yeah, like medium body. The malts are they're lightly toasted. I mean, you can kind of tell through the color. I'm digging the color of it myself, but I mean, you can tell by the flavor. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, here we go.
Yeah.
What is up there, Helen? I'm trying to, what's
Cheers.
up there?
Hannah, what's up?
Smooth goes down a treat. I don't know how it got warm so quickly. I just pulled it out of the refrigerator, but it seems like it's awfully warm already. But no, digging it. The 8.3 is well hidden. You sure fill up on those and find yourself flat on your beak at some point, because they're not quite sessionable, but they're sure flavorful. And so it goes down good. All right, if you're done with that, I don't know that I'm gonna go through all 6 of these, but I will start with the.
Oh my God! You're gonna put it on the.
We got several hot sauce ones. All right, so I'll just randomly grab one out of there. This is the chipotle. Let me start with jalapeno. I'll do the chipotle one last because it's gonna be a little more smoky and probably mess with me up.
The habanero is interesting.
Shake it up. There's only been a couple of these that I've opened previously. I mean, before tonight, and so. My wife got me these the same ones, the same thing a couple of years back, I guess it was. It's $10.99 for a little 6-pack. They are made in where did it say? Florida, St. Augustine, Florida. So I got a few little drips in there. I can't see it. Anyway, a few little drips of the jalapeno kind, and we'll see what it's about. Cheers.
Please be delicious.
Cheers.
Definitely, excuse me. Definitely jalapeno. It's got the vinegar to it. The vinegar is a little sharp, but pretty flavorful. Y'all need to go out and find these. They're not terribly expensive. They're little 3-ounce little bottles, and they all look like little beer bottles.
Those.
Oh, they're mouth-watering. It's salivating, right? Okay, really quick, we'll go cayenne hot sauce. This one looks like Corona, right? Corona. Mm-hmm. Shake it up, baby. Yeah, see, I actually did. I had the chili also. Here's a little bowl that I was eating it in, right? But I'm gonna have some more later. But I figured I'd try these hot sauces and find out which one might work best with the chili. But we'll see how it goes.
Hell yeah.
Spoon, a little bit of sauce in the camera. Well, that one seems to be a bit thicker. It doesn't pour out so well. Oop, now there it went. All right.
I feel bad for you, Drogo. You should have just brought
Just
some.
a double D, boys. Just a double D. Wee. Robert says, shit, I drink that. I seen that fool drink straight out the damn bottle. The hot sauce straight out the bottle.
Well, Robert's Robert.
If you doubt, when in doubt.
It's quite a bit there, actually.
Capsaicin reviews with Dio.
Yes.
Sweet.
Ooh, you got a sweet one. Nice.
Sweet and hot. Yeah, I would. Ooh, hey. Little tangle in your nose there, boy.
Cleared them sinuses, huh?
No, that's really good. Again, if you can find, I don't get paid. I don't make any money.
Cleared your browser history, all right?
I think she got it at the dollar store or something. She got the little pack, the little thing that said like Department 1, and it was $10.98. Wait, okay, and I'll just do one more. At Chipotle, I'll do the smoky one. Chipotle peppers are always known for being smoky. They're like usually pre-dried when you get them.
Yep.
But yeah, they're known for they're bringing down that smoke flavor.
That would go on Tanner's burrito.
Everybody with all 6 of these, but I'll pour a little bit of this in there.
I feel bad for you.
You smell the smoke already.
Like it's nothing the more. It's like it's nothing.
What beer is that? What beer? I mean, they all resemble.
Is that a
Yingling maybe.
No.
Yingling?
Is that a mountain in the background or a bird?
Oh,
Is it a bird? I think it's a bird. Maybe it's
a bird.
Yeah, not big.
It's like
I don't know. That doesn't look familiar.
Maybe Bohemia.
It kind of looks like Yingling.
National Bohemian? No.
No,
from Mexico.
Certainly has a smoky. All right, I'm out. With all that being gotten down, lots of vinegar in there. Obviously, they're vinegar based, and although they say to refrigerate, you don't have to refrigerate that shit.
What happens when you
nothing
think
can live in there. All right, watering mouth that tastes like vinegar and got a little spicy on my tongue.
I believe that last one was Tecate.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Everything.
You want to look it up now, right? Anyway, cheers.
That might be the perfect beer style with.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's choose next. I think it is the.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
No, you're good. You're good. No, it works out fine.
Yeah.
I like the spicy with especially that smoky. The last one, the smoky one, the chipotle, and this. It reminds me like a luau. You know, it's you have the smoky flavor from the roasted pig, and then like a tropical drink. It's like a luau. I'm digging it. All right, I'm not how to score these things, but I'll give her hell. All right. Hey, I like it. All right. Thank you, Alex. I guess it's on to Jessicans.
Yes, the legendary Bumpy, and then the legendary Robert, and then not Robert, legendary Bumpy, then Chadio. There we go.
Yes,
there we go.
Bam. All right, let's go with this beer. The aromas. I've had time to smell it, so we'll just. It's got like this passion fruit and this guava. It's got a little bit of spiciness, kind of.
I don't know if it was Tecate or not, but go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay, let's
have one though.
Papaya, I would say, a little nose of papaya in there, a little bit of a lime.
Tecate, is it?
And cooked pineapple. Those are the aromas of this larger than life beer. Now let's drink. Cheers.
Please be delicious.
Cheers.
Please be terrible.
No, you're bad, Eric.
It's got a semi-soft palate to it. It's about a medium body. Carbonation's on the lower side. There's a breadiness, a slight kind of caramel, slight biscuit note, just very, very, very light on that. Getting kind of like the more like a papaya.
Ooh,
a bit of passion fruit.
Energy drink like.
it kind of has this. It has a little bit of that kind of zesty and earthy finish to it. Bitterness, I would say, is it's on the low side, low to moderate on the bitterness. It's kind of woodsy, earthy, zesty on the finish. So that's the beer. Let's move on to this chili. We'll get like a spoonful of it.
Cheers to half-ass beer reviews. I've never seen that name, but yeah, man.
Half-ass beer reviews.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, yes. It's legendary. What's his name again? I can't remember. It's Josh. His name is Josh.
Oh, cheers, Josh.
Yes, half-ass beer reviews is the legend. Is Josh? Great channel. Great channel.
Right. Cheers.
How we doing there, Bumpy?
Yeah, it looks good.
It's good. It's got you taste the different, like the peppers and the different seasonings that are in it. I do have some of those the little hot
What do we got here?
hatch chilies or whatever from a can thrown in there, sliced up a fresh jalapeno.
Oh, no.
And
Better,
bell peppers, all that stuff.
Talking peppers, it sounds
better.
Yeah,
It's not so bad right up front, but it does build. You do get this kind of spice that just builds and builds and builds. It goes away after a while, but I mean, I don't know. I'd probably say it's still it's probably only a 2 to 2.5 on the fire station.
Oh, fire station.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like
the fire alarm thing, whatever that would call it.
Fire alarm.
That sounds great. Wow.
Don't bust your jaw.
Look out, fingers.
You gotta dehinge your jaw to eat that.
No, there are some beans in there, but not as much as I used to. When I made chili, it was usually like 9 different beans going in, like this whole pot full of beans mostly. This was like mostly hamburger, just a few beans.
All right, okay.
We'll get in there. Maybe I'll make some chili sometime with only hamburger. Well, and the spices, tomatoes too.
Yeah, it's got to have
Tomatoes, yeah.
So now we got some of the heat going. Let's drink the beer.
Cheers.
Please be delicious with it now.
Please taste like ass.
Keep it up.
Yeah. So some of the flavors of the beer are kind of dialed back just a little bit. It's nice, though. You still, get kind of the sweetness of it, the tropical type fruits and whatnot. A little bit of lime action actually going on too, which now the heat kind of is building. So now the heat comes back from the chili, which is nice. So I got like the kind of like papaya-esque, a little bit of lime type note going on with some spice behind it. So yeah, beer works pretty well with the chili. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric. And Alex.
Alex. It's one of the two. One of the two.
I'm helping out.
My dog does not like sardines.
Yes. So legendary Chadio.
Yeah, Chadio. Yep.
That me. Yep.
All right. Well, hell, we've all had a fat tire. The OG fat tire that they're getting rid of after 32 years because New Belgium is dumb. They became idiots. But it's good looking color, good looking beer. I sure as heck am gonna miss this as it is. Get into the aroma.
Well, I hope you have multiple cases, legendary Chadio.
No, these expire in like 3 months.
I get ready to say, yeah. Not gonna last that long.
I may hold on to one bottle just for a keepsake. Maybe 40 years from now I could sell it.
Yeah, or drink it 40 years later.
Yeah.
People are crazy like that.
I got some Budweisers in there from 2018,
Yeah.
2017.
Wow.
Getting caramel,
I'm not good drinking.
bready notes, some sweetness. Cheers and dig into it. Get my cat
I
out
had no
first.
clue about that. Screw
Really?
Belgium
God.
doing that.
Have you had no clue of what? Changing everything
Yeah,
up?
screw that. That's their flagship beer. Why would they destroy their legacy with
Because
it?
they're idiots. That's why.
Well, their other
That's
flagship
exactly
was the
why,
Ranger
Alex.
IPA, and now that's gone.
Oh, fuck that. Pardon my French.
That's okay. We're already in. We've been in it for a while.
We've been in a while now. Yeah, you're good to go. Yeah, follows the nose. You get that breadiness, some caramel, some light malt, good sweetness, good carbonation.
Good kitty.
Bailey knows I'm on camera, so we gotta go away. Fine, I'll switch sides, Bailey. Put that over there, this over here. But let's dig into
the pizza.
The pizza. Oh, look at that! It's got tomato, onion, chicken, spinach. Hi, Bailey. Good looking crust too. But I'm gonna pull out a slice. And all right, Alex, I'm gonna go Dave Portnoy on this thing. I'm gonna destroy it because that's what he does.
I know you're starving. I know. Go ahead.
Dave Portnoy. All right.
Actually, it holds on pretty well.
Well,
not too bad. Bottom.
Nice.
Pretty well cooked. Better look at all the ingredients. It's fresh. Not Papa John's, but there you go.
Nice carrot.
It's just huge crust, yeah.
Is there cheese in the crust? Because it looks like there's cheese in it.
That's what he
There's
said.
no cheese. It's just a regular fluffy crust.
Okay.
Get a bite.
Dave Portnoy says it's a nice undercarriage.
Yes.
Yeah, I must have the wrong chat up here. What's going on? I got top chat. I need to go live chat, huh?
You live chat, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't do that to begin with. But
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Good flavor.
No goof.
Chicken is tasty. Ooh, I got a nice big old piece of spinach. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in my teeth there and I go to job and be like George Costanza. But it's a good pizza. I'm gonna grab a fresher slice. Yeah, it's really good, and I think it's gonna go really well. I think these are gonna work well together. So take a bite of this.
Yeah, because Dave does that too. He likes to bite into the other. Yeah.
That was somewhat humorous, and maybe I'm just having too much fun or whatever.
No, you gotta
have his mouth closed, his eyes open, like woo. You don't have too much fun with this.
Slow down.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That flows very well. It doesn't enhance anything. The flavors continue all throughout it. Very well balanced.
Whoa.
It's a 0.1. I'm Dave Portnoy. Buy my shit because I'm not rich enough. I'm just kidding.
Dave Portnoy.
But no, I think the beer is it's a fairly solid beer. The pizza's really good. Combined.
Yes. No.
All I'm missing is a nice movie on the TV, and it'd be a hell of a good Friday night. So let's score next time around.
All right.
No.
That pizza looks good. I'll have to see if it's around here. I don't think it is. But
Watch the story of Bobby Orr with that pizza. Yeah.
They got it around here. I've seen Marco's in Kansas.
Okay, so it might be Marco's Pizza. I'll have to check it out.
We get bar pizza in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Wow.
As we know, it is a little melty. So I'm going to eat some of this, do the review, and then put this back in the freezer in my kitchen because this is, a little melty.
Eat it all, Alex.
Oh, I
eat all my sardines.
Oh, nice.
I ate 2 out of 3 pieces of pizza too.
True that. So let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Oh, before I do that. Oh yeah, it smells like a mango. It smells like a mango beer kind of IPA. You could smell that beer. You could smell that mango. It smells like a hoppiness, and I'm telling you, if I can get more of this, I would because this stuff's. I already tried it a while ago. But looks like it just smells so delicious. It smells sweet. It doesn't smell like it's spicy, so that's good. But we'll see what happens because I've had it earlier a while ago. Man, that smells good. Let's get into it, shall we?
Oh. Bon appetit. Cheers.
You're into fitting all this mango into your mouth.
Bon appetit.
That is very good. You eat that, you taste that creaminess. You taste that mango because it's melting a little bit. You got that spiciness around the mouth. It's more towards the throat instead of the tongue. Man, this is so good.
Once you start, you can't stop.
I know, right? Like Pringles, huh?
Like I said,
Love those things.
you get that sweet up front. You get that mango up front. After you bite into it and taste that mango, and then the sweetness, that's when the spiciness kicks in on the throat. So if you don't like spicy, this would not be good. But it's very tropical too.
Well, I imagine, yeah.
It's so good.
Like an IPA or something, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm. As I'm eating it, it's not as spicy, but because you're getting used to it, but it's still, I hate repeating myself, but it's true. I think it gets more spicier and spicier as you're eating it. It's crazy because ice cream, when you go to spiciness, it's supposed to cool down your palate or your throat, not make it spicy.
One feeds the other, so you're going to have a hard time stopping.
Yeah, right. Indeed.
I would anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. But again, if you do not like spiciness, this would not be good because, like I said, it might look like a regular. And before I continue on, I forgot to show the name. I did it earlier, but check that out. And if you can't get
mango habanero. All right. Well, now it makes more sense. Why are you getting spicy? All right.
Yeah.
So it's a hot ice cream. It's a spicy ice cream. All right.
It's a step up from cayenne or
that's habanero.
Jalapeno.
Yeah, it is. That's a good one.
like I said,
Jalapeno.
if you don't
basketball.
if you don't know if there's spiciness in this, you'll eat it. Oh, this is really delicious. It's very sweet. It has, like a little bit of beer in it, or it has a lot of pineapple or mango, not pineapple, mango. Oh, this is really good. No.
Until
you have some burning lips, you have some burning throat. Yeah, it could be very deceiving when you first eat the ice cream, because seconds later, right after that, you swallow, it's over. So, yeah, just to warn you, if you get this, it's good, it's sweet, it's mango-y, it is tropical-y, but just be careful because it has spiciness to it. It can trick you.
I'm thinking some grilled chicken breasts or whatever.
This would be a good one.
I'm thinking Arby's.
Yeah, so
spicy ice cream. All right. Yeah, man.
Sherbet.
Sherbet.
Yeah, this is like a sherbet kind of like
sorbet. What do they call it?
Sherbet.
I don't know.
that is good. I got plenty of other ice creams to review on my channel too, but I'll probably review that by myself or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Robert's right. You can't, even though I don't like spiciness, you can't stop eating it.
I have been there. I speak from experience.
Yeah, right.
Because you've eaten spicy stuff way before me. Way before me.
Oh yeah.
Because you've been around for years, way before I was even born.
Yeah.
So proves it right there. So
even Beckett has a jalapeno on the plate.
But beyond that, I'm gonna stop eating this. It's very good. I want to eat more of it maybe later and stuff like that. I got to throw this back in the freezer so it doesn't melt anymore. But yes, very spicy on the lips. In the beginning, this is like a broken record. I normally am quick on these things, but when you're eating these kind of things, it makes you see things, or you feel things, and you have to say what you have to say.
Right.
Yes. when I first started eating it, it was just on the throat quite a few times, but no. It's also on the lips too.
Are you sweating a little bit, Alex?
No. It's not
Don't
like
touch your eyes.
no. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Even though I haven't touched the ice cream, it still could be spicy.
Right.
What I was gonna say is that it's a good ice cream, but again, it's very spicy around the mouth.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very delicious, but it is very spicy. And your eyes do water, as the legendary Robert has just mentioned. Yeah, I'm gonna go put this in the freezer. I'm gonna get myself something to drink and water. But before I do that, though, I'm going to bring up the next person that's going to do the shout out or whatever.
It'd be Tanner.
That will be the legendary Tanner, and I will be back in a second.
Go grab a beer. No water for you. Beer.
Should we do numbers and shout outs?
What do you think, Alex?
Yeah.
Probably. We're running pretty late.
You can do that. Yes, you can do that.
And 3 channels or whatever.
Yes, we can do that.
Moderate time.
Go ahead.
All right. So for the Little Fires, the smoked Hellas Lager, if you like smoky stuff, you'd really enjoy this, which I do. I don't know how many of you guys know about it. How Bumpy does. Keith Lumber. You'd probably really enjoy this beer. It's very smoky. The smoky aspect to it is very prominent. You get a little bit of that umami kind of bacon. It's not super meaty, but it definitely has that aspect and reminiscent of that. I'm gonna give it I'll give this beer I'm gonna give it a 95. I really enjoy it. The steak and cheese wrap. I think if I did some green pepper and some caramelized onions and stuff, it would be a lot better. But overall, the sandwich was good. I ate it quick. Just kind of whipped up something fast. I'll give that a 91. The pairing together, it's like your lazy / poor man's brisket, I guess you could call it. I'd give that a 93. It was a steak and cheese with the Mexican cheese and mayo with some seasoned salt and some pepper. And it worked out pretty well. Like I said, it's nothing like eating possibly this with a brisket would probably go really good as well. Maybe it would be, I don't know if there's anything. I like a lot of smoke.
Steak.
I don't know if maybe it could be too smoky. Probably not. Right? Or a nice smoked cheddar. I think this beer would go really well with. Smoked Gouda. Yeah, something along those lines. But yeah, for the pairing, give it a 93 right in the middle. So.
Yeah, the case of brisket probably balances out that smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because it's very creamy. Yeah.
So for shout outs, just look out. I filmed a couple reviews tonight, and I got a couple reviews of so me and Bumpy just recently hung out, and I have some videos of us doing some duo reviews that I have to drop. Possibly next week I'll do some type of live stream, whether it's just the Potbelly Pub live hangout or if it's Will It Mix. I do want to get the cocktail mixer with the jiggers and the shaker and the stirrer and stuff. So maybe we'll do some type of Will It Mix. Just look out for that. And then other than that, shout outs, check out KY Brew Review if you guys haven't already heard of them. They do a bunch of different reviews. They're kind of like me. They don't just review beer. They also review liquor and brandy, rum, vodka, tequila, malt beverages, all that type of stuff. And then Jean H. Pierre. Check out Jean H. Pierre. He's going towards that 1,000 mark. Help him hit that 1,000 sub mark. And it's been fun. Thanks for having me tonight, Alex.
Anytime, legendary Tanner. Anytime.
Cheers,
buddy. All right. After legendary Tanner, I believe it is the legendary Robert.
Yep.
Correct.
Sardines and pizza.
I'm full now.
I'm a happy tick.
Good eating.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this with the sardines, and sardines are really brand oriented. And I filmed myself eat 3 sardines. This was really out of my comfort zone about 3 weeks ago. And I've started eating them with herring. Now, I've liked smoked oysters ever since 30, 40 years, since I was in the Army.
Yeah.
But sardines was always kind of but now that I tried them, I really like them. I mean, not just these, but other brands as well. There was one brand I didn't care for, but that's another story for another day. But with this particular brand, with the Polar brand and the smoked with olive oil, this was excellent. This really worked good. The sardine with the Ritz cracker and the jalapeno worked great, followed by the Modelo. That was all great. And the sardine I put on the piece of pizza, it worked well too. But I like
I've seen that.
I like anchovies on pizza. So in fact, anchovies are a little bit harsher, I think.
Yeah.
But overall, everything was great. I'm going to give it 100, man. I'm going to give it a 900 today. I enjoyed this whole setup. I think
Man, 100. All right.
I moved on to Tecate since Puppy mentioned it, and I have 3 up there. So
All right.
I'm going to do that now. So, and as far as shout outs, all the guys on here, I mean, plus John and Ron Therio, all those guys, they all have great channels. Bumpy, I mean, I don't know what to say. For myself personally, I haven't done anything for a while, but I bought this yesterday. Like I did on Ron's channel. I'll put it on this too. And I've had this for about 1.5 years. There is a difference. This one is 50%. This is an older version.
Oh, nice.
This is 46%. This is batch 96. This one is batch 128. So it'd be fun to compare. I've already had with bourbon with breakfast this morning. I had the 50%, and it went awesome with my eggs.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know if y'all see his breakfast. I don't mean to interrupt you, Robert, but y'all see his breakfast. Sometimes he'll show it. He'll have a shot of whiskey, and he's got his jalapeno and his breakfast all there. That's a man's breakfast right there.
This morning was more healthy oriented, scrambled eggs and just oatmeal.
Okay, oatmeal's good.
But it was still good. But I got to start paying more attention to my eating habits. My doctor.
You'll be fine, Robert. You'll live for many more years.
Yeah, let's hope. I'm praying.
Got to convince the doctor.
I don't want to die.
No.
I didn't mean to slow you down there, Robert.
No, we don't want to die for many more years.
No, but yep. So anyway, thank you for having me on here, Alex. I've been neglectful for a long time, but I've been working. Next week.
Well, you've been up in your ass now, gears. I understand that.
Yeah, next week will be a pain in the butt. They moved in and rigged up today, so they're getting a snowstorm up northwest Kansas tonight again, so they may wait to spud. But if they don't, I will probably be lucky if I'm even around Tuesday.
Well, but Robert, if you are around, I'll let you know for the next Friday when we get to that round.
Not a problem. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Anytime.
Certainly, Robert. Nice to see you, bud. Nice to see you.
All right.
Okay.
It's a legendary drunken wound.
No, it goes on to Eric this time.
Legendary Eric, and then Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to remember everything.
No, I got it written down.
Thank you, brother. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, it's Eric Kronfeld.
Okay.
All right. So we did I still don't know how to pronounce this. Rao made for home penne alla vodka. It had Italian tomatoes, heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, vodka, whey, onion, salt, olive oil, garlic, spices. It was pretty good. It was not the most amazing thing known to mankind. There wasn't a meaty sauce. It was just pasta and creamy tomato vodka sauce. I don't know what the vodka does to vodka sauce to elevate its flavor, but this didn't taste really much incredibly different from having a normal everyday pasta sauce in it. And it was a very al dente pasta. It was very rich tomato sauce. It had a lot of good tomato chunks and tomato flavor. Everything stuck to the tomato really well. I like the fact that I shook on some of that red pepper flake because every bite I got a red pepper flake and was really
Nice.
flavorful. And I kept biting into the pepper flakes, and that dispersed all the pepper flavor. And the beer,
there it goes.
I'm still getting actually the pepper flavor. The beer worked really nicely in dispersing pepper flavor. It really rounded out the pasta. Really rounded out this. I don't know if it's overly bitter or like this grainy texture out of the beer. It brought out more of the sweeter tropical notes you're getting out of the hop from the beer. So they all worked pretty well. One thing didn't really overshine anything besides the fact that it just kind of rounded out the flavor of the pasta and the pasta rounded out the finish of the beer. So they worked in tandem to do things that I kind of wanted to see from both products. They rounded out each other. Pretty interesting. I don't know if this is the greatest thing known to mankind, but to throw this together, if I give it an 88 out of 100, I would still eat that again.
Fair enough. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
More of a homemade pasta and something akin to a Pilsner or even what Chatty was drinking, more like an amber ale, might even work really better. Something that's got more of a maltier backbone that's not super dense and super filling would be really good too. So 88, I'm not disappointed. I would do something similar like that.
Sure. Yeah, worth sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth doing again.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Whoa.
All right. So did you do your shout outs, Eric? I think we said we're
shout out Thomas Metal 75, the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube.
Come check me out.
Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, the Boston, New York time. We do the WildCard Wednesday, which is the only men's is a beverage. Bring a beer, wine, or spirit. Really, any adult beverage.
Don't be a douche. Don't be a douche.
Tell me what not to do.
Yeah,
Good job, Eric. I assume that was you who did that.
Don't be a douche, you douche.
I want to be a reusable douche. I see a lot of
We do examinations, and they must be delicious and creamy. Jesus. So there's the Wild Card show, Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. And I will shout out two people really quickly, and then we'll get on the next contestant of The Price is Right. Beer Barbecue Baseball, good reviewer from Ohio of the beers. Go check him out. You even talk with him about lots of things to do with baseball. He's a big baseball fanatic. Check him out. And the Barley Lads, check them out. He does about 4 to 6 minute whiskey review. We'll give you the history of the distillery, and we'll talk to you about whichever part of the world, bourbon, rye, any world whiskeys. And you'll learn something about the distillery, and if that's a product you want. He'll do a couple of beers, but mostly a 4 to 6 minute, average of 5 minute whiskey review.
That's good, man. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Quick and easy, gets to the point. There you go. All right, rock and roll.
Yeah, to the point.
All right, who's the next one? Let's say drunk one. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, it's on me, Cat Daddy. I'm
on you. Okay, bam.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. First of all, what I'd like to do is I already put them back over there where they go, but in the chat, there's where you can find those. There's a little 6-pack of the hot pepper stuff, the sauces, and they want $25. I don't know. This thing says $10.95, but hey man, it's still worth it. I mean, there's lots of different flavors there. I don't know how you would grade those. It depends on what flavor you like as to what number you would give it. I guess overall, I would give it a 92, but 92 on an average of what those spices are about, those sauces are about. There's different ones and they look cool and you can show them off to your friends like I did. Anyway, as for the beer, thank you again, Mr. John and Ellie. He did send me 2 of these, and this is the second of the 2 that this is the first time I've reviewed it. Fantastic, man. It's the 8.3. Feeling a little buzz out of that. Just a little quicker than I do most. And I'm the Bush guy. Y'all know me, all right?
Oh yeah.
Usually, but no, this I will give it. This I'll give it 96. And it's pretty damn good. A 95, 96. Pretty damn good beer. I tried one, and I know it's a little off subject. The Framing Hammer. The Framing Hammer.
I heard good things about that.
That Framing Hammer was awesome. It was a 10%. but it was a Baltic porter, and it was so silky smooth, and it just sat on your tongue, and it was delightful. I forget the brand, but it's called Framing Hammer. It's in a dark colored can. I won't go to try to find it right now. Anyway, and I really don't have a comparing a mix between the spices, the sauces, and the beer. I don't know. They work together, right? But no, thanks for having me. Oh yeah, my shout outs. Here's a random one. Bright Side, it's an educational channel. And the second one is Be Amazed. They're in kind of short little bits, like Eric just spoke of his friend having like shorter videos that you can kind of get your information and be done with it. So go check out Bright Side and Be Amazed, and you can learn some stuff about any old thing. The benefits of garlic, what would happen if you quit drinking beer for 2 months. You know, it's really random and really open-minded stuff. But it's intelligent and it's in easy digested little bits. Like Pac-Man. All right, I'm done, Alex. Thanks for having me. Love y'all.
Right.
Is that like Pac-Man, right?
I think it's the legendary Bumpy and then the legendary Chatty.
Just Jesse and then Chatty. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks.
All right. So,
oh, sorry.
For the beer, I'll give the Larger Than Life from Mass Landing collaboration with Tripping Animals. Give it a 40 out of 50. I think it's a good beer. And the chili is pretty good. It can definitely always be better. I'll go ahead and give that a 46 out of 50. Though I'll say it's excellent. It was an excellent.
There you go. Yeah, man.
I think I definitely like this more, like with more meat, less beans.
Right.
Seems to be nicer. I think maybe add more peppers to it though. Maybe more hot peppers. Like different various ones. Not to really bring up the spice, but to bring up the various flavors that the peppers can bring. Right. Yeah, maybe even like change up the onion a little bit. Do like a yellow onion, maybe try it with like a sweeter Vidalian onion or either a white onion.
And garlic.
Well, there was garlic in it.
Hey, I love garlic. Garlic's so good for you.
Yeah. And see what else. Oh yeah, live stream on my channel on Monday nights. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join on one panel. 2-part show, and yeah, just be there. If you haven't watched it yet, you'll figure it out if you watch the show. Sorry, I get the belches. Oh yeah, as far as the pairing between the beer and the chili too, it worked real well. And then I'll just shout out, I left a link to that channel in the chat. The craft beer review, just to subscribe to me today, I believe. So checked out his channel, and doesn't have a ton of followers yet, but I think it's somebody worth checking out, because kind of the same or similar to where I was. I believe he's a home brewer, and he's also doing beer reviews. He may have stuck with home brewing though. Yeah. And then of course Mallory and Chew always Imperfectly Me Crafts. Give their channel a look as well. Cheers.
Cheers. Now it's the Chatty you. Bam! Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Try again.
Bam! There we go.
Bam!
There he is.
So, it's Fat Tire, Amber Ale. It's going to definitely be missed. I mean, I really haven't drank that much of this, and then I found out, oh, shit. Not only are they changing the label, they're absolutely changing the style of beer it goes in. It's becoming a strong, golden ale, which I'm just like, why? And they're going for the whole low carb thing with it. And I'm like, get the frick out of here. Just get a low carb beer. But that's my gripe. I scored an 88. Still really good. Like I said, it's going to be missed. The pizza was pretty darn good. I had a few slices. I'm going to save the rest for lunch tomorrow, probably dinner tomorrow night. I mean, $22 for a pizza, you better make 3 meals out of it. But pizza was good. I'm gonna give that about 94 for the pizza. It was really good. Toppings were very fresh. Everything tasted delicious. Combined, I'll put it at 90. It worked really well. It didn't enhance anything. It didn't take from anything. It just kind of flowed together. So I put it right at a 90. So very tasty. Shout outs. I don't know. Yesterday I did a hot sauce review. Today I did a short video with telling Lucy to get a damn job. So that was pretty funny. I got about 1,300 views. So I thought that was pretty funny. I kind of stole that from Last Beer, how he always tells Grace to get a job. And I started sleeping on my bed. And I'm like, you lazy bastard. As far as other shout outs right now, let me make sure right now. Kent Beer Reviews is live. Craig, he's chilling right now. It looks like he's chilling in bed, so he may be ending soon. But go check him out. Great guy, great friend, super nice dude. Also, tomorrow night is Thrash Life. Tomorrow's Saturday, so tomorrow night 6 p.m. Eastern or so 6:30 Eastern. So check out Thrash Life. It's always a hoot and a holler over there. Always having fun hanging out with them. And also, the beer we brewed is still burping away right now. It's slowing down a little bit, but it's still fermenting. It's still doing its thing. So I'm going to guess in about a week or so, I can rack it over and transfer it, throw about a gallon of it in my my new keg with a tap. I bought a tap handle. It's pretty cool. So that should be drinkable Saturday is my guess. To put it in there, cap it off. Throw it in the fridge overnight. Should be good for a week from tomorrow. So look forward to checking out that beer and reviewing that. Thanks, Alex, for having me.
Anytime, and I'm happy you're here on Thursdays and Fridays, as long as you're not up in your ass and alligators. As the same.
So far, I should be here next week too.
I get you putting down. I like. I'm happy you're around, but at the same time, I want you to be golden with your other parts of your.
Shit happens.
You know what I mean?
Next
round. I love it. Appreciate you.
It's on you, baby.
So Food Friday next week, we're gonna be doing New Jersey Mike's, and we've already played Colombo and see who's has New Jersey Mike's, and like I said, if you're not too close to it, look up the menu and maybe you could just make it yourself. Makes it more fun. I don't know. Maybe you could put crazy stuff on it. I don't know. Either way, it's good. Looking forward to having Jersey Mike's next Friday around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And obviously, we do Alex and Friends Thursday nights around 10 o'clock, 10:30. But occasionally, obviously, we'll see Alex and Friends pepper in during the week. I haven't done that in a while, but it's mainly on a Thursday around 10 o'clock, 10:30. But like I said, occasionally you may see other episodes of Alex and Friends on my channel. So either way, just stay tuned for all of that because you never know. But like I said, I do have a set thing, but I hate to repeat myself, but that's what it is. I mean, if I'm in a mood, I'll do Alex and Friends on another day, but I still will do it on Thursdays, every Thursday, though, just to make that clear. So, on the other note, check out Legendary Jobless. Check out Josh, which is Half-Ass Beer Reviews. I will probably be sending the link out so we can hang out for a little bit longer. Yeah, man. So you can join on in if you want off air.
Hell yeah.
Legendary Josh, if you're still there. So and everybody else that's in the chat too. You can join as well. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. But other than that, the other shout, like I said, check out McJopless, check out Josh, which is Half-Ass Beer Reviews. Check out FLX Beer Reviews.
For a second, I thought you were taking shots at Last Beer there, Alex.
What'd you say?
I said for a second, I thought you were taking shots at Last Beer there, Alex.
No.
That's a new guy. He's been in the chat.
There's obviously there's two Joshes. The Half-Ass Beer Review Josh, and then
I'm gonna let Last Beer know you're calling him half-ass. All right.
It's funny.
Can I say really quickly that Whiskey Scout and I were on Ron Terrio's channel, and half-ass beer reviews got blocked on that channel.
Oh wow!
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he blocked it.
Yeah, so
pretty funny.
In
Anyway.
the comments, just in the comments.
Yeah, no, yeah, he got blocked in the comments. Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah, because he's a good channel. I really enjoy his channel. He does great jobs. He does a great job. He talks about his friend. I can't remember what the YouTube thing is, but it's on Twitch. Josh, if you're still there, you have a friend that's on Twitch, but I cannot remember his name or remember the channel's name. So you also announce him all the time, so I can't remember the name. But please check him out. I think it's like Dungeons or something, like Dragons and Dungeons.
Dragons and Dungeons.
Yeah, or something like that. I think that's what the channel's called on Twitch. If that's the case, please check it out. Otherwise, Legendary Josh here will tell you that now if he is still here. So otherwise, check out all of our peeps, because I'm talking too much. Check out all of our YouTube peeps. Check them out. Check out. Most of us have YouTube channels. Some of us don't, but most of us do.
Wonderful kids.
So stay tuned for whatever shows they have on their channel or whatever. So that's it for me. Let's get back to normal wherever normal is, and that would be right here. I'm going to be doing the signing out, and then I'm going to send out the link.
Cool.
All right. Actually, you know what? I'll do the signing. I will do the link now, so people can join, and we can be golden. All right. So that's the link. So once I sign out, you can jump on in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Legendary Eric. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Everybody in the chat.
Right.
Thank you, Legendary Eric. Thank you, Legendary Chadio. Thank you, Legendary Drugone. Thank you, Legendary Bumpy, Tanner, and Legendary Robert.
Mr. Robert, yeah, man. Choose Robert.
Dogs to Beer Master. So this sucks to Beer Master. We will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This sucks to Beer Master signing out. Cheers, everybody. See you.